Buckets and Boards, coming to you guys with a quick video. I'm your host, Passport T. Man, what I want to talk about today are the Clippers officially on the clock. What am I talking about? Ty Lue, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard have officially been together 4 years. They had that debacle in the bubble a few years back, and ever since then, it's been one thing or another. Went to the playoffs, Kawhi Leonard got hurt, got knocked out. The next season, he missed the entire season. Paul George put the team on his back. He was battling, he was trying to do his thing, but, it was just, hard for him to get over the hump without having Kawhi, Just going into these playoffs with one star is a very, very tough thing to do in this day and age in the NBA, because most teams, they loaded with 2 or 3 stars on their team, or 2 stars and A- stars, if you get what I'm saying. It was just tough, man. So the Clippers have been going through a lot of different things, man. But here's what I'm talking about on this video. I'm kind of afraid that the window is starting to close on the Clippers. Like I said, they've been together 4 years, and they in their 30s now, and they not at the beginning of their prime. They in the middle of their prime, and they got 1 to 3 years to get it done. If they don't get it done within the next 2 years, well, this year and next year, it might be time to think about blowing this thing up, man. And I know I'm a little early on it, man, but it's starting to make me get a little bit nervous. I have to be honest, man, because it seems like every single year something is going on, and other teams are getting better. Look what happened just at the trade deadline 2 days ago. Man, we talking about whoever saw KD coming down to the Phoenix Sun to pair his talents with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. You didn't see that coming. And Kyrie got shipped out as well and went over to play with Luka Doncic. Instantly, Kyrie won 2 back-to-back games, made Dallas into a decent team right off the back with just his presence. Golden State retooled. The Clippers made minor moves, nothing that just jumps off the charts. They brought in a backup, serviceable center in a Mason Plumlee. They brought in a veteran guy in Eric Gordon. We know Eric is solid, he doesn't make bonehead plays. He played decent defense. He can shoot the outside jumper well. And they brought in a young kid that's 22 years old in Bones Highland. He's a solid player too, but guess what? He's very young. He's going to have to prove that he can handle this big time, because the Clippers are at a level where they have to get it done now. So he has to show that he's battle tested and ready to go. And it's hard to do that being so young, but he's going to have to step his level of play up big time, or the Clippers are in trouble. This window is shrinking, people. I know we diehard Clipper fans, we want to just, think we got all day, but this window is shrinking. It's starting to get scary. And they're still doing the load management thing with Kawhi. So it's just, man, I'm starting to get nervous about this thing, man. As you guys know, man, I'm diehard Clippers, straight up, man. But this is going to be a very, very interesting playoffs this coming up season, this coming up year, man, in a couple months. It's going to be very interesting because there will be blood. Everybody has gotten better in the off season and at this trade deadline, especially at the trade deadline. The Western Conference is like Mad Max in the Thunderdome. There will be blood, man. No team is the same, because just a couple weeks ago, the Clippers were always between the number 6 seed and the 3rd seed, somewhere in between there, for the last month or so. But now with these adjustments that all the teams have made, man, that's going to become a log jam. The Clippers, if they don't get their act together and start playing in unison and just get the squad on one accord, the Clippers can find themselves on the outside, not on the outside of the play-in, but somewhere down in the 6 or 7 seed, man, which is you have to play all the top guys. I was expecting the Clippers to fall somewhere between 1 and 3 in the Western Conference. Denver has built such a big lead on everybody. I don't see anybody catching them. And then right behind them is the Grizzlies. And now the Phoenix Suns is right there. So, man, this is starting to get kind of scary, man. Ty Lue is going to have to coach his ass off coming up. For real. He's going to have to get the rotations together right now. It's 20-something odd games left. He's going to have to get his rotations down packed. Don't try to figure it out in the playoffs. Get your guys together, 7 to 10 guys. Get them locked in, raring to go. You know what I mean? So we could just get this thing done once and for all. In the beginning of the year, I picked the Clippers to win it all. The way the season went along, it didn't pan out like that, man. We had injuries, guys not playing, guys playing. You never know what squad you was going to have on the floor. And it's just, man, it's just been all over the place. Finally, everybody is healthy. And let's just see how they gel going down the home stretch, man. But yeah, man, I officially think the Clippers are on the clock. They don't get it done this year and next year, it's going to have to be some changes. Might have to think about blowing this thing up, But yeah, man, you guys leave down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. I don't want you to think that I'm losing faith in the Clippers. Clippers are my squad. I'm riding with them regardless. But they have to get this thing locked in, man. It's starting to make me nervous, man. We just all over the place as a team. Let's hope Eric Gordon, with his veteran presence, he could bring something extra to the Clippers, whether he starts or come off the bench. Norman Powell is solid. PG and Kawhi is always solid. Let's hope they solve the problem in terms of a serviceable backup big in Mason Plumlee. And let's finally see the Clippers, go in there, man, and make some noise, man. But that's really all I got on this video, man. I want to hear you guys' thought in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the Instagram, Buckets and Boards. Subscribe to the Twitter, Buckets_Boards. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.